Oh my god, this dude looks like Tarzan's dad. Let's read a little bit. Perdón.
Sigue chavando. Pendejo.
Alright, so Deadlock. This is a game that it's not out yet, so full disclaimer, it's early access, it's not available to the public yet, and this is being developed by Valve. If you don't know who Valve is, check out my fucking TF2 video, they made that game. When Concord first happened, right, I made a video about it. I made a video kind of like roasting the character designs a little bit. Like, holy shit, this is trash. And my editor was like, you should check out Deadlock's character designs for comparison because I think they're actually fairly solid. And initially I was like, I don't know, because you guys know me, getting me into anything new is like pulling teeth. But Wave had a point in saying that it had an interesting aesthetic because the Deadlock characters are all set, like the vibe is set during Prohibition. It has a very specific sense of fashion and aesthetic where it's just getting out of the hyper fancy Victorian era bullshit, or Edwardian rather, and getting into a more streamlined modern look. It's an era of character design and fashion that I personally haven't seen a ton in video games. There's been a few that do it, but never in something like a hero shooter. And I do believe Deadlock is a hero shooter as well. So this is like the speakeasy, Prohibition era, kind of sexy, kind of like streamlined, really cool silhouette type of vibe. Full disclaimer, Deadlock isn't out yet. It's only in early access. A lot of these character designs are completely subject to change. We don't know that. And with monster designs too, yeah, there's a little bit of everything in Deadlock. I like Valve, you guys know that I really liked
Important
TF2.
Background. A single character in this has more NSFW art than the entire Concord cast.
It's the fucking gargoyle. So I want to see what the deal is with Deadlock's characters. Let's talk about them, let's react to them, let's look at them, and enjoy ourselves together. Just by looking at this, like, cover art, you can tell the vibe, right? You can tell that there's a speakeasy in the third eye. The character there has, like, a very unique sense of style. It's a fucking giant fucking hulking man thing. It's also the time, I believe, where Art Nouveau and Art Deco were just getting their feet on the ground. So, again, we're gonna have a lot of interesting silhouettes here, and I'm excited to see. Deadlock also has the addition of supernatural elements, monsters and whatnot. So I'm not gonna go in a ton into their lore, because I just want to talk about the aesthetic, right? That's the thing I care about here. I will probably read up on this later if I choose to play Deadlock. So this is the first character, is Abrams. He seems to be a sort of demon hybrid thing. So first thing I see already that Concord did not have is this has so much personality already. So the Concord characters had a very fatal flaw, which was they didn't have good silhouettes. And part of having a good silhouette also has a lot to do with the personality that you want to have the character come across as. And with a look, I can tell what this character's deal is. It's designed with a purpose, right? That's what you should always look for. If you're designing a character of any kind, I don't care if it's a main character, NPC, side character, love interest, whatever, give them purpose. So Abrams already, I can tell that they're a detective, they have their badge, they have their gun, and they have their giant fuck-all casebook. Look at that. So right away you can already tell this is a pretty strong silhouette. This is a demon dude with a big fucking trench coat. Is it a complex design? No, not even a little bit. This is actually pretty simple as far as designs go. But if you guys know this about me, I like character designs that have a lot to do with the simple school of character design. Okay, so I can put myself in the enemy's POV to look at him a little bit closer. Look how cool this is already, right? Like, also the enemy design is really cute. Deadlock already has an advantage over Concord, which is it has a very unique sense of style. It has a very clear-cut aesthetic, right? So already you can tell what Dad's fucking vibe is, which is big detective. He has that vibe. He has a giant fucking casebook. He has a big tie. It's really... Sorry, I'm not super in line with the controls yet, so like, the cool thing about this character, again, right, a lot of personality. This is a big, gigantic, fuck-all demon dude. He's wearing what I like to call a very classic detective drip. Big trench coat, straight pants, tie, shirt. The cool thing, though, is despite the fact that this dude is built like a brick shithouse, he looks like a hard ass. He doesn't look like a meathead, if that makes sense. Like, he looks like a bit dorky, a little bit. I don't know if it's the book or what, but he looks like a fucking dork. I like that. Es un intento de Clark Kent. It does give Clark Kent a little bit, I will agree with that. His big casebook, the gun, the fucking high collar. Does he have glasses? Oh yeah, he does. They're just really, really thin frames. But the thing I like about this is how this is a giant purple demon fucker and no one says anything. Large body, but doesn't show skin. Not meathead. No, like, meathead isn't just the clothes. It's a vibe, right? So, like, the meathead vibe, it's not just the clothes. It's just, like, the overall posture and whatnot. Like, this dude is standing up straight. He has his eyes on the prize. He has glasses. He looks like a dork. His hair is really, really well kept. He has this big book. The main thing I notice in this character is, like, how cool the color scheme is. The only warm tones in his character are on the tips of his horns and in his book, and that's immediately where your eye goes to. My eye goes to that book, and nowhere else. But yeah, Abrams so far, what I see is Detective Dad, Dorito Body, Dork. Like, let's see what your deal is. What's your damage? From the back, though, which is a really cool thing, you can already see that he has, like, his little back thing, his holster. The book is the thing that's interesting to me because you don't usually see that with detective types. You see them, like, just gun. Not this one, though. This one has, like, this big fucking case book. Gun. Gun and book. Are you using that book as a shield? Jesus, brick shit house. Is this Dream Fortress 2? No, this is, Deadlock. Oh, well, okay, I changed my mind. You're a little bit of a meathead because, like, only a meathead would grab a book and yeet it into the floor as a means of attack. That is not a smart solution, baby boy. I really dig his aesthetic in general, though. Like, Jesus, he has Giga Chad face, chat. But again, a mostly cool tone color scheme, except for his book, the badge, and the tips of his horns. I was like, not a meathead. Yes, a meathead. Absolutely a meathead. I lied. Meathead is a vibe. Now that I've seen him in action, yeah, it's the vibe. Why did you have to draw attention to that? Because it's my job. It's Prognata! It's Prognata. Underbite. All right. It's sticking out of the coat. Ooh. Final thoughts for Abrams. Big meathead. Love the underbite. Love the color scheme. I really like, so far, I really like the kind of like matte painting 3D model they've done for this case in point. I've actually had not pointed it out before this, but now that I'm looking at the model, I can see it, because you can see it in the artwork, but sometimes they change the models to the artwork. I like it. The gun is gigantic. I can't wait to fucking shoot one really, really big bullet through someone's fucking dome. I like it. It gives big demon Clark Kent. Good job. Bebop! Okay, so, like, remember the robot in Concord that was completely shapeless? This is the concept of the robot friend done right. No, exactly. So, a robot design, it's very easy to make them not memorable if you don't know how to play with your shapes. This dude, is it friend-shaped? A little bit. I kind of really like this. He has pants for, like, no good reason, which I dig, but it's exactly what you think people would think robots looked like during the Prohibition era. Bebop, my beloved hook hero. Isn't it cute, though? So, like, this robot is one of the things that, like, it's cute. Let's look at we can actually look at the model like that. It's cute, but at the same time, it's kind of intimidating. It has a big fuck-all wrecking ball for an arm. That looks like it can do some damage. Like, it's not just that he's, like, friend-shaped. He has shape. Something that the team at Concord completely fucked up was the fact that they just made the heroes stand around or do white people dancing. In the artwork for these characters, they're doing something. There's an action line in the poses here, and that greatly helps convey both personality and vibe. So this one was a robot friend that was made as a surrogate son for a widow. Wow, what a loser. Burple! He's a son. He's a good boy. This is like a junkyard robot. The arm is probably designed to smash junk into little baby pieces. The laser is probably designed to cut stuff up. He has a more human-like shape, which I think fits. Something that like a widow brought to life, like a fucking weird, crazy-ass Pinocchio type of vibe. I dig that. Mostly warm color scheme, which is really cool. One or two cool elements on the back here and there. But for the most part, he's meant to be a little bit more approachable. Abrams had a bit of a colder vibe, if that makes sense, but Bebop doesn't. Bebop is a little bit more friendly. It's funny, right? Because it's using colors that are right next to each other on the color wheel, except for the accent. The accent is pretty much, the accent is complementary because it's green, but for the most part, its color scheme is one or two neutrals and very warm shades, just like orange, red, and then, like, the accents are in green, which are high contrast because they're complementary. And that way you can kind of tell that the designers wanted you to look at the robot's face, at like, well, face-ish, helmet, whatever. This is something that I would, as a character designer, think that it's way more engaging, it's way more fun to look at than the robot in Concord, for sure, because already the big arm gives you insight into the character that's like, okay, this is gonna be used for something. And it's a fun play on asymmetry, it's a fun play in shapes, for the most part. I like this. A really interesting tidbit, I don't know if you guys have noticed, he seems to have some Japanese design elements in the cut and styling of the pants, the little plates on the sides of the pants. Even his head kind of looks like he has like that Japanese hairstyle that they had like more in the Edo period, which was like the weird half-bald ponytail. I think that's supposed to convey the sense that this robot is like a foreign entity, not from another country, but like it's not traditionally alive, if that makes sense. And it does a good job in doing that. He got sandals too, he does. Alright, let's see, can I smash this thing? Hold on.
I'll be here all day, mate.
Oh my god, the accent! Hammer me, robot daddy, Hold on, I wanna see if I can't smash this thing.
Guns out.
That was not a smash. Oh! Final thoughts though, pretty interesting character concept. The lore is sweet. I like that it looks just human enough for you to be like, oh, this is a person, but also very much robot. Like, you don't actually get the sense that, like, it's not a robot from this. It doesn't look like a pillbox, which is better than the Concord one, to say the least. I also really like the color scheme, not to mention a nice play on asymmetry, nice play on shapes in general. Very fun, I like Bebop. Dynamo! Okay, so this is a more Western design for a robot, right? Dynamo seems fun to me, because unlike Bebop, which is like very much an Eastern influence design, Dynamo seems to be A, completely Western, B, it's giving dad bod, it's giving fucking dork vibes. Thanks so much for the follow. This robot seems much sillier than the other robot. The other robot seems like he has business to do. Dynamo seems like that wacky uncle that you have that like comes over to your house, eats all of your food, but it's okay because he gives you extra allowance. It's kind of giving Doctor Who vibes. Like, does it remind me of the Cybermen? Ish, a little bit. But, like, it's giving Doctor Who. It's also giving Rayman, because, like, his appendages are floating, which is really, really fun. And I like his body type. Does that make sense? He's kind of like a dad bod. I like that. Why is he wearing glasses? Why not? Don't be robot racist. It's also, like, a case in point for, like, accessories that are kind of useless. You don't need glasses for a robot, but like it adds to the aesthetic. Sometimes, chat, the rule of cool is definitely gonna be your friend. I don't rely on it a shit ton because I think that I should only use shit like the rule of cool after I've established a purpose with a character design. Like once I have a story, a personality, and a vibe, then you can go and do stuff like the rule of cool. I think that in this character it's used to a pretty good degree, because does a robot need glasses? No, but this character's silly. You can tell they're silly from, like, the shape of the body and, like, the fact that they're wearing, like, a full fucking shirt and pants over it, the floating limbs. So the glasses make sense. It adds to the silliness. It's fun. A rift in space-time opened up in Central Park. He was the first in the scene to investigate. And when he expected such a majestic sight to be life-changing, he was thinking more in a metaphorical way as opposed to having his body atomized and reduced to a tiny, dying star. Okay, so another fun thing about Deadlock that I only found out now, because we're only just reading a little bit now, this isn't just supernatural. This is a case of what I like to call tying fantasy and sci-fi together. It's completely doable. Everyone should fucking try it at least once. Sci-fi and fantasy are not opposing ends of a spectrum. They are a wheel. And I think that this is a cool way to tie them together. This is a scientist that has become essentially a neutron star or something along those lines. Not something that should be able to exist on Earth without, you know, killing everyone. But since he lost his body, he has this robot. He has a little bow tie, it's really cute. It's a cute character design, it's silly. It's like, you know what, I'm gonna make the best of this situation, Beach. Where's my pants? He looks like a Futurama bot. Do a flip! But it is kind of giving Bender, actually, you're right. Look at him! Okay, that is fucking adorable. It's just a round, it's friend-shaped. So, like, this is one of those things that I've talked about when it comes to character designs, that, like, the shapes are super important, right? So this is a character that's sillier, more friend-shaped, he's very round. There is not an angle on that boy. Not a fucking straight line to be seen on him. And that kind of fits the fucking idea that, like, it's a wacky scientist in a robot body. It's the 1920s, Lily. Everyone's dying of asbestos anyway. What's a bit of radiation? Oh, so the 1920s is when we started playing with radiation. We didn't know it was harmful. This thing might be giga radioactive. Like, Dynamo might give you giga cancer. Overall, though, like, I love the shapes of this. He's so round. Like, there's not not a straight line in here. It's so cute.
Lily, do you know about the child's nuclear set?
Thanks so much for the super chat. Yes, I do. That kid's toy that had like fucking radioactive shit in it. Yeah, I do know about it. Look, we weren't very careful with what we did with children's toys back in the day, all right? We used to have heroin and cough syrup, chat. Professor here's just a nice, normal person who wants to hug his wife again. Baby. Let's see some attack stuff. Oh, that's giga cancer.
This can't be good for me, but I feel great.
Ah! Oh, I love that. I also really like that most of the enemies in this have some form of gun because it's the 1920s. He does his best, all right? Okay, so this is how you move around in the battlefield. Oh, that's so fun. Gray Talon. Okay, this one's different. Old man, big bow. I will say, Valve for me, something I do like about Valve is that their character designs are very simple. They've never gone into the very overly designed stuff, which I can appreciate, definitely. If you guys know me, you know that I like character designs that are simple but memorable, right? And TF2 definitely fits that. And Valve, for the most part, tends to go with simpler shapes and stuff that isn't super busy. It's just very easy to look at. So to get the look at the outfit, I'm gonna have to look at the model, but from this silhouette alone, I get the feel of like a very experienced sniper, someone who would rather use a bow and arrow than an actual gun, but at the same time, it looks modern. It's not a bow and arrow that looks deleted old. It looks like something that was kitted out for him specifically. I don't know, you can tell this character has experience. From facial expression alone, that they know what they're doing, which is really fun. This is another character that has some Eastern influence in the outfit. I see it in the pants, definitely. And Japan is like big on archery, so it makes sense.
Important context for this. The aesthetic used to be more cyberpunk, and some characters like Grey Talon still have holdover designs for now.
You know what I'm getting for this guy, though? It's more Native American and less Japanese. Yeah, like, again, a lot of these are subject to change, because, again, it's early access. I feel like Grey Talon might have a different, character design. The name alone tells me he's probably Native American. I will say that this design is on the simpler side. If Wave is right, which I believe this is early access, this design is probably gonna get beefed in the final, version of this game. Because right now, while it is solid, it's not giving a shit ton of personality. I think the thing that gives it the most personality is probably the bow and his face. This one feels like it's more subject to change. Oh, he's missing an arm. Okay, so like the bow itself didn't quite let me look at what his deal is, right? But I feel like this one might change because while he has a very like clear-cut vibe in his face, stance, and bow, the outfit is pretty generic. It's okay, though. Again, Valve makes stuff that's pretty simple to... Okay. That's pretty simple to look at. I really like his hair. And yeah, definitely Native American. If the name doesn't tip you off, the fucking hairstyle definitely will. Not half-baked, but again, everything that's in early access is subject to change, chat. The bow kind of looks like a toy. I don't mind it that much. It's very simple, and we're definitely figuring out the colors, but again, not bad at all. This definitely has, like, way more personality than anything I saw in Concord, though, for sure. Like, if they had, like, a sniper character like this in Concord, I do not remember them. I would remember this, though. That is a fucking Nerf bow. Ooh, baby! Okay, this is fun. Why am I flying?!
Leave the prey to me.
I would miss every shot, literally. Oh! That's so cool, though! Okay, this is a great addition to the character, but not something I would have noticed if I hadn't been dicking around with the buttons. So spirit animals, if someone doesn't know what that actually means, it's not an internet meme. It was originally a Native American term. And I think with this character, it fits great. Bird up. Final thoughts. I think that this character still needs to be a little bit cooked a little bit more, but the direction is great. Yeah, Deadlock so far seems to have a lot of flavors of occult, which Ooh, is this estrogen? Yeah, it is estrogen. This is fun, though. Okay, so one of the main nitpicks I had with Concord was 9 out of 10 times things, I could not tell what gender the characters were. And while that might seem like a fun thing to a lot of people in character design, it is kind of important to have a very clear-cut silhouette, because a lot of the times, whether or not a character is very feminine, not feminine at all, masculine, whatever, it does have a lot to do with their personality. So I can already tell this is a woman through facial structure alone, which is already good. And it's also like not alive, it's a robot or some sort of being. A thing, right? Everything about Deadlock is very, like, supernatural in some way, shape, or form, which I kind of really dig. It's a fun, definitely type of fun silhouette for this outfit, for the character. Let's read up on the lore for a second. It falls on the men, women, and entities of the OSIC to keep the country safe from sinister forces that are beyond the capabilities of local law enforcement. Okay, so this character, Haze, is a part of some form of intelligence agency, right? That makes the CIA look transparent. Is that a diss? I like that, though. She definitely gives the government worker vibe, if that makes sense. Definitely someone not to be trifled with. It's kind of like the super spy organization, almost, which I kind of love. She looks like she doesn't actually have a corporeal form, if that makes sense. Let's look at the model, though, because I think that, like, as much as I really like the artwork, I want to see the outfits. Ooh, okay, so while there were pants for women back in the Prohibition era, they weren't really that common, and it was usually this type of silhouette that was like very high-waisted, with very foofy blouses, and very foofy pants, right? It's one of those things where, back in the day, femininity was really important, right? Especially before women in pants was like a more common thing. And this is a great example of an outfit that, while it's a masculine silhouette, some might argue, this is still very feminine, because it shows off curves, it plays with shapes. I like the foofiness of the blouse. I really like how form-fitting those pants are, despite the fact that they're foofy on the bottom. It emphasizes her hips, which again, it's a play on femininity without being an inherently super femme outfit. She's not wearing a skirt or anything like that, which is very interesting. And it's fun, right? Because despite the fact that this character is a ghost, you can definitely tell it's a woman at a glance. It's easy to tell that it's a woman at a glance. Got the dual SMGs and everything. Yeah, like, this is definitely someone that you can tell is on the field. If she was working in an office or a more, like, casual setting, the pants wouldn't make sense. But it seems like she's definitely someone that's, like, out doing shit, exterminating shit on the field. So the pants make sense. Another case of a mostly bright color scheme, warm-toned, rather. Orange, yellow. This is funny, right? Because, like, despite the fact that the bulk of the color scheme is black, it's still a character that I would not consider to be, like, a very dark silhouette. Probably because the bits of color it has are so bright. I like the glow on her face under lit. It's very spooky lighting. It shows off her jawline. She has a great jawline. She has great bone structure. And, like, look at her figure. You can tell that she has curves, despite the fact that her pants are, like, so foofy. I love the boots on this. Again, it's really nice, a really nice streamlined shape. Big shoulders, but also big hips. Ooh, okay. That's fun. Die. Ooh, that's fun as shit! I really like her vibe. I like the backpack. I love the boots. Love the pants. And especially the shape of the shirt. You guys know that orange is not my color. But, for this type of character, it works. Alright, Infernus. This seems to be a similar type of character to Haze. Some form of supernatural being. I think, so far, this might be my favorite outfit. This is swagtastic. It's really cool. So, a big thing during Prohibition was men's suits, right? It was, like, the most stylish thing you could wear. It was, like, your suit. This is funny, though, because this is a very slim cut for pants. Usually they wore wider pants back then. It's still fun, though, for sure, to see the silhouette that they're going for this character in particular. He's giving fuckboy, but this probably was my favorite outfit out of all of them so far. Like most teenagers, Infernus was wild, rebellious, and impetuous. Unlike most teenagers, Infernus was a creature from another plane that had supernatural mastery over fire. Okay, he's a fire elemental or something along those lines. Makes sense. Pretty fun. Already there's just so much personality here. Again, he's giving fuckboy. The fit, the hat, the haircut, immaculate. It's really fun, though, right? Because so far, a lot of the color schemes, please don't kill me, chat, they're giving Halloween. Have you guys noticed that a lot of the occult ones are like, this is Halloween. This is very, like, it's not Tim Burton, obviously, but it's very, like, black and red, black and orange, black and yellow, super Halloween color schemes and super Halloween themes. But it's fun. It's, like, fun supernatural. I like that a lot. He looks like he knows how to do hat tricks, and he will never let you know that 5 minutes after meeting you. Oh, yeah. Like, or do you want to do a, like, fucking card trick and only show you card tricks for the rest of the night? Oh, dude, the suspenders, the fucking vest, the fucking the t-shirt. No, this one's immaculate. Also notice, he doesn't have a gun.
No one outruns me.
He does finger guns. Oh! Also, fire hair. 10 out of 10. Love that shit.
I'm going in.
Oh! Finger banger, stop. Yeah, I think so far, design-wise, this one might be my favorite. Like, this is a very, like, cool mix between the Prohibition aesthetic and, like, the actual supernatural element of the character. Did I bug this character out, or is he supposed to be transparent under the dye? I can see through you! You've been bugging out every character. I'm not doing it on purpose, chat! Gentle reminder, like, the most soothing, sexy reminder, chat. This is early access, so a lot of this is probably gonna change. Oh man, but the vibes for this character, like, first of all, Dorito body. Second of all, love the arm tattoos. Love the color scheme. It's giving Halloween in the best way. The hair. I just noticed his hair. Are those cornrows that are on fire? Dude, I love that. That is swagtastic. Ooh. Also, God, look at that jawline. Beautiful. Yeah, he looks African-American, because he's very likely he is. Like, okay, so like, fun fact, as someone that draws a lot of characters, when I actually sat down to try and learn how to draw more ethnic features, one of the first things you'll notice with characters that are black is that they have, like, much wider jaws than white characters. Wider nose, bigger lips, and overall, their jaws stick out a little bit more. So if you don't know what ethnicity a character is, try and look at their jawline. You'll be very easily find out then. This character is very obviously black, not just because of the bone structure, but because of the hair also. It's like cornrows on fire. Of course it's a black dude. It's amazing. Love the glowing tattoos, love the fire, love the glasses. Overall, the fit is immaculate. The fucking vest, the bright red t-shirt. He's also built, which is great. Thanks for the follow. So like, if you want to make a character look like their actual ethnicity, you should pay attention to stuff like that. Because then you're gonna have, like, anime black characters, and I'm saying this with love. Sometimes a lot of animes ignore the ethnic features, because anime, by design, doesn't have a lot of facial features to begin with. So a lot of the times all they do is make the skin darker and that's it. But if you're working with a more realistic toolkit when it comes to drawing faces, you should keep shit like bone structure, in mind when doing design work. If you're just doing anime characters that have like no facial, like the art style that my sprite is, you can just make dark skin and that's it. But if you're making a more realistic art style, you should keep that shit in mind. Afro Samurai did incredibly well in that regard. Yeah, like so did the Boondocks. After Infernus we have Ivy. Oh, this is the one! This one has a shit ton of porn! I already love this character because this is a monster girl in like peak monster fucker Gargolusi, yeah, in peak monster fucker form, right? Like, this is a gargoyle. I do know this for a fact. I've seen this character around. I actually saw, like, porn of her not 2 days ago, chat. She gets around. It's so cute, though. The big ears, the wings, the facial shape. She is wearing, like, a very, very deconstructed pinstripe suit, like kind of newspaper boy cap. It's really cute, actually. I kind of really dig it. Because she's best girl. She looks fun. Like, she looks really, really fun, and I love the color scheme so much. Like, this is actually a warm-toned color scheme for the most part. It's like, oh, Lily, it's purple. Purple is a cool shade. Shut the fuck up. You can have purple that has warm undertones in it. She's wearing a plum suit. It's a warm fucking color scheme. Which is fun, right? Because normally when you think of a gargoyle, you think of stone. Stone is very cold. It's cold to the touch. It's cold to look at. But by giving a character a warm color scheme with gray undertones, because again, it's supposed to be a gargoyle, you kind of fix that problem. You make her look more alive. It's great. The gargoyle didn't know what was happening when it sprang to life. Just that a big human and a small human were being hurt. And so the gargoyle leapt to action, sending attacks, the attackers fleeing in horror. The small human said thank you and asked the gargoyle's name. The gargoyle did not have one. And so the small human said, I'm going to call you Ivy. The gargoyle, being covered in ivy at the time, thought it was a bit obvious, but decided to go along with it for the small human's sake. That's so cute. Oh, shit. I love the tail. So I really like it when monster character designs take the clothes into account. A lot of times, characters with wings, with tails, will have outfits that's like, oh, that looks so cute. How do you wear this? Ivy's cool because not only is her outfit backless, which really helps with the wings, but the pants look like they're constructed around her tail.
Necesitas mucho más que eso para matarme.
Ah, cabrón, es latina. A huevo. Why? She sounds like you know.
Ready to fly?
Oh, she's really cute. Oh, she's gonna drop something. Make it everyone's problem. So I'm guessing if she does live in like a Latino neighborhood, she just grew up, she just like heard a lot of Spanish and stuck with it. But this is a really fun character design because it's very clearly like, it's a girl, you can tell it's a girl, but at the same time, she's more androgynous looking than other characters in Deadlock, I feel, so far. Like, she barely has a shirt. This is very Monster Girl coded, but like extremely. This is the type of shit that most people who claim that are monster fucker fucking run away from. This is the test. If you don't think this is hot, you are a coward. If you don't think that this is fuckable as a monster fucker, turn in your gun and badge. Give it to me. Because holy shit, this is primo monster fucker. She is cute. I really like her face because she really is a gargoyle. They were not afraid to make her look like a fucking weird monster gremlin thing. I'm into it. Does she have Tata? No. This is truly an androgynous character design, but thankfully, thanks to the voice, you can tell it's a woman. And even then, she has kind of feminine facial features. A male gargoyle would have a much sharper face. When you don't know how to feminize a character, and you don't want to do the Disney thing of like, give it boobs, use the face. Minding the fangs still would. Oh please, she can fit like 5 dicks in her mouth at once. That mouth is huge, it's like fucking French bulldog sized, alright? Have you guys ever seen a Frenchie open its mouth? It's gigantic. But the thing I like about this character is that she could not be fucking bothered to put on a shirt. Why? I don't have any tits, why not? When are you gonna draw that? I'm not planning on drawing the Gargoyle Uzi currently, but I will say it's a fun character design. I love the cap. I like her energy more than anything else, right? Like, you can still tell this is a woman because of her facial features more than anything else, but I really like her vibe. Her vibe is immaculate. She's really cute. Thanks so much for the follow. Final thoughts. This is such a cute character. It has more Rule 34 than Concord. Eat a dick, Concord. And I like her. She's cute. Fuck it. Give me the Gargoyle Lucy. Kelvin! Oh, I read that as Kevin. La dislexia me dio en la madre. So, Kelvin, if you guys don't know, Burple, I'm about to school your ass. Kelvin is a unit of measurement. Kelvin is actually the absolute unit of measurement in science. Kelvin 0 is about the coldest thing you can get in the universe. Anything below Kelvin 0, you will die on the spot. Doesn't matter. So the fact that they're using this for a character like this, which very much has an icy vibe, is very fun. I love the hair. He's giving Viking, but at the same time, it's kind of like a more modern Viking. Does that make sense? At the same time, though, I think there is some Viking in there. This game does mix a lot of supernatural elements, which I dig. So I see some Celtic symbols on that thing that's on his back that I don't know what it is. Pretty, like, simple outfit. I love the fur. Valve, again, does very simple designs. I appreciate them for this. Look, I would much rather have 10 out of 10 times, chat. I would rather have a character design that is simple but memorable than a character design that is busy as shit and super forgettable. Valve knows this, and Valve exploits this to its finest. Like, sorry, how do you say Celtic? Celtic. What about it? Is it Celtic? I don't give a rat's ass. Kelvin Celtic is Kevin. Some characters actually have lines where they mistakenly call him Kelvin. Kevin. I mean, yeah. I like his vibe though, love his gun. I'm particularly curious to see what that thing on his back is. Again, when you're making a character that's like meant to be from like a cold place, thanks so much for the follow. The best thing you can do is give it a cool color scheme. The fun thing about Kelvin though is the fact that despite the fact that his color scheme is very cold, he's so fucking like bright orange that that more than helps with the contrast. So you look at his face more than anything else. Assembling the brightest minds of his generation, Kelvin and his team set forth with much fanfare, and then they never returned. We're going to the Arctic! They all died. Oh, this is the male May. I love that. So, big fuck all runestone on his back. Holy shit, that looks heavy. He's dead. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead, but it's fine because, like, the fucking design is fire. You don't need to do a ton with a character like this, because, like, the vibe is just icy, right? So the best thing you can do is just make, like, a snowsuit or something that suits cold weather and add a really cool accent with it, and that's it. Where is my super suit? He can Frozone run. Oh! Dude, I love Frozone. Irish Frozone. White Frozone.
Welcome to my ice dome.
Oh, the accent is fucking dope. Bonus points for making him ginger as shit. If I recall correctly, Orange and blue are complementary colors, which means that they're opposite of each other on the color wheel. So making like his hair orange is a great play on color because the rest of his color scheme is pretty cold. I love his face. I really like the fucking ice stone on the fucking stone on his back. It's so cool. There's a person in it. Is that where his actual soul is? Is that a fish thing? What is that? I love that. That runestone on his back is the only thing keeping him alive. That's pretty heavy though. Can't they have made him something smaller to keep him alive? Like something he could wear around his neck? No, he has to fucking sleep next to it or he's died. Again, one of my favorite like character designs in these types of games, like it's like Mei from Overwatch, but like a little bit less modern.
If you want to have rough sleep, read up on fluoride martyrs.
No. Like, I really like the fur thing. Like, does this look like something you would wear in New York City? No. Unless it was cold, but it fits. I love his hair. I love the fur. I love the giant fucking tooth on his back. It's great. Let's move on to the next character. Ooh. Ooh, where? This is the Prohibition era fashion that I am all for. Hold on. That is good shit. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, like, something Concord was missing. I'm gonna be roasting Concord a little bit in this. I'm not sorry at all. So, something Concord was greatly missing was femininity. Right? A lot of the times when I saw a character in Concord, I was like, what are you? I think this character is a great example of a character that's a badass while still retaining a very feminine vibe. But Lily, why? It's the outfit. She has a big fur stole, a fucking black dress with a slit on the side, tights. Her face is like Duberfen. Like she has but Lily, she has an undercut. Who cares? Look at her face. It's an hourglass figure in the best way. I love the color scheme. Black and teal are two colors, again, very Halloween. Super Halloween color schemes. It's black with something. This one's black and teal. It's beautiful. It's giving Danny Phantom, but femme. I like it. I like this. Lady Geist, what's your actual deal? Once, Lady John Geist was the toast of the town. But as time passed and her beauty faded, she found herself further and further from her glory days in high society, until finally she was nothing more than a frail woman in a nursing home, telling stories of a glorious past. And that's when the Oathkeeper revealed himself. A powerful spirit from another plane, Oathkeeper offered her a path to reclaim her past glories. He could restore her youth. All she had to do was drain the essence of the living to sustain herself. Oh, we found a succubus. This is one of my people. All right. Vampire Gilf, even better. She's a vampire Gilf. She's a vampire. She's a succubus Gilf. Life essence. This is like Lady Dimitrescu if she wasn't a hero shooter. Oh my god, I'm gay. Holy shit. Okay. Dumpy. This is mommy. This is Gilfy. This is grandmommy. Like, does she need to be in the field fucking shooting people? No! But she'll sit on you and she'll steal your life force. Camina como en pasarela. La vida es su pasarela!
Your time runs short.
Oh! The fucking hand, though. Wrist limp. Ooh. Oh, like, can I be gay for a second? Jesus Christ. Oh. Mother. Okay. Okay.
She has one of the nastiest ultimate concepts I've seen in any game.
In any game where she swaps health with you so that you can be at low health and just take all of the tank's health and then you'll get leave them at almost nothing. That's exactly, like, this is giving, and I'm saying this in a good way, this is giving The Great Gatsby in the best way possible. Again, Prohibition era fashion is not something you see a ton in video games, so exploring different silhouettes and the different vibes of the time is just fucking phenomenal. Something I know about this outfit, though, is that this is actually not a silhouette that you would have seen in Prohibition era, but that's okay. You wanna know why? This character is older than that. She was a grandma, she was like in a nursing home. She is wearing an outfit that would fit an era before Deadlock, before the Prohibition era, but she styled it in a way that fits Prohibition. The green, the use of fucking a cool tone color scheme. There is not a warm color in sight here, chat. Why? She's dead. This is a vampire. Even the gold jewelry she's wearing is a cool tone gold. It's a green gold. It's so cool because when you're looking at a character like this that takes lives from if you're making a character that's like a vampire, something that drains life from other people, it behooves you, and I will highly recommend using a cool toned color scheme in general. You can then give them a little bit of blush, some red lipstick, but try and make it a cool toned red. Thanks so much for the follow. Because the thing you want with a character like this is to show that they're not actually alive. Not only that, Cool toned color schemes like this, they usually give off an air of elegance. Jewel tones, like the bottle green that she's wearing, are some of the most elegant colors you can wear that are not black. Thanks so much for the follow. You could use black for a character like this, sure, but it might be too severe. If you're making a silhouette that's like very like, ooh, okay, sexy, black is good. A jewel tone is even better. As this is coming from someone that has a whole fucking family of fashion designers behind me. Jewel tones are great because jewel tones are very sexy without being super bright. It's a more desaturated, sexy, dark type of color that instantly makes a character not only feel more mature, but seem more sensual. I think that they used great colors for this. I was not able to tell in their initial art, but with this lighting, you can definitely tell that they were using a cool tones color scheme to great advantage. The gunshots in the background, just ignore it, it's fine. And this is funny, right? Because this is almost monochromatic. They're using neutral colors, like this brown is a very neutral shade, white is a very neutral shade. The only like bright colors are like the green in the dress and the teal in the hand, which again, that's what the character designers want you to look at. They want you to look at her hand. Not her face, her hand. Because that's the thing about the character that makes it go, ooh, okay, all right, what are we looking at here? I like this one a lot. I think this one might be my favorite besides Fireman. Also, Dumpy. Could you imagine seeing this like fucking gilf running around, fucking... sexy spot. Fucking like trying to steal the life from people, just Buena nalga, wey. My anaconda don't whip crack MP4. Oh my god, this dude looks like Tarzan's dad. He looks like he's gonna fucking punch your teeth in. Mustache guy, guess which character I made? Yeah, this is very wave coded. Like if you guys know my editor, if you guys know wave, this is, yeah, like this is just enough high gay for wave to be like, but at the same time, it's like very manly, which is funny, right? So like, when you're making a character that is very manly, clothes like this often very much help you show off the musculature, right? It's all in silhouette. Unlike a lot of the dudes in this game, this guy has a boot cut gene. It's a very straight cut gene. It doesn't like fucking hug his lower body, but the top part of his body is more exposed. That's usually, like, guys are much wider on the shoulders than they are on the waist. So if you want to make a guy look a little bit more manly, you show off the Dorito body. He's a complete dickhead still, though. Let's read a little bit. Pardon. Jacob Lash is an asshole. That's it. That's it. Wait, did the team forget to write anything? Like, is this because the game isn't out yet? One sentence. That's it. What? Nope, that's it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Dude, I love that. What the fuck? Oh my god. The tattoos, the tank on his back, the muscle shirt. He's wearing a wife beater.
He hates Bebop and constantly talks about how much better than Bebop he is.
He's the TF2 scout, but if he took up boxing...
Untrue. Scout is God's gift to women. He's not an asshole. The mustache, the haircut, the muscle shirt. Oh, it's perfect. Thanks so much for the follow. He looks like a Dale hole. He looks like put the dollar in the douchebag jar. I love it.
Tired of getting your ass kicked?
Wait, that voice is very high gay. Hold on. Again.
You don't got what it takes.
Oh my god, he's in the closet. That voice is the voice of like, oh my god, high gay, but like he's masking it a little bit. Power bottom. Now you know why I made him? Because he has just enough high gay for you. Dude, he's taking dick on the sly. Freddie Mercury's birth clone. If he was in fucking, yeah, this is Freddie Mercury, actually. If he was buffer and mean. He doesn't swallow. He watches you finish, keeps sucking, then spits in your face. Dude, the tie! Oh my god, I love it. Like, I could see a dude wearing this at Pride. Just make it like a rainbow wife beater and that's it, Pride. This is the vibe, chat. He's the furthest thing from being gay, but he's also the closest thing to a living hole if it was a kid. A living hole. Chat, stop. No, things bad. Oh, that is good. No, yeah, no, I love you, chat. Who said that? You too. Oh my god, but like, is he lying though? Things like, is YouTube chat speaks the truth. This is good shit. This is fun, and this game isn't even out yet. They still have more stuff to add. Like, I'm excited. His voice lines are the funniest of the cast. Like, they are, but like, they're also like a very thinly veiled hi yay. But like, the design is also really funny and really great though, because again, it's a very manly design. But he opens his mouth and it's like, you take fucking dicks like it's Christmas, my guy. It's very camp. No, this is a very like sexy character. Like, this is the gay rep. Intentional or not, this is for the gays. This character is for the gays. Just realized that he has padded knees. He sure doesn't get that. She does that sloppy whoring perfection.
When I play him online, I talk in character and go, I'm gonna lash.
Oh my god, Wave, please. Ah! He has boots with the fur. He does. Where them apple bottle jeans at, girl? It's one of those things where he's trying to be so straight, he ends up being like hella gay. It's like hyper masculinity so hard that it loops right back around to being the gayest shit imaginable. That's a thing, by the way. Like, dudes that are so insecure about their masculinity that they try to be hyper masculine and they just end up coming across as like hella gay. It happens, it does. Like, my guys, men's in chat, my darlings, all right? Don't be insecure about anything that's remotely feminine. It's normal, okay? A feminine hobby, a feminine anything is not a bad thing. Be confident in your masculinity. There is nothing sexier than a confident man. Case in point, hubby stole my sweater. Still boned him. Is he wearing my sweater? Yes, because it's big and it's comfy. Still boned him because he fucking owned it. Confidence is sexy. Be confident in your masculinity, even if you have some feminine habits. Who gives a rat's ass? What's more manly than other men? That's more manly than taking dicks up the ass. McGinnis. Oh wait, no, it's McGinnis. Oh, it's McGinnis. Oh, I love her. Ooh. Okay, so like, this is an example of a character that has very like a masculine vibe while still being feminine. So I mentioned it the other day when we were talking about like femininity in video games and why it's important for female characters. So this character, despite the fact that she has a very like masculine outfit, masculine stance, you look at her face and it's still feminine. She still has like what looks like, she's not wearing makeup, but her top lash is very thick. She has long hair. It's like kind of in her face. Her facial structure is not super manly. When you're making a female character and you want to give them more tomboyish or manly traits, completely fine, by the way. Try and keep a little bit of femininity there if you want to distinguish the gender. If you don't, if you want to make them non-binary, completely fine. But if you want to make it known that it's a woman character, but you want them to dress masculine or act masculine, make the femininity show in the face. Inosuke from Demon Slayer, right? He's a character that, like, he's super manly, but then he takes off the boar mask and it's like, what the fuck, this is a woman. That's a bit in the anime. But in general, if you're making a woman character and you want to make them very tomboyish while still showing that they are a lady, keep some femininity in the facial features. That will greatly help you. You don't need full face of makeup, by the way, before anybody says that, no. Just some facial features that are more feminine help greatly. Maggie McGinnis has always had a knack for building things. At 4, she was using Lincoln logs to recreate architectural marvels. At 10, she built and rewired a custom light fixture for her parents' anniversary. At 15, she designed a machine that refined the souls of the dead. That last one got a little more attention than the Lincoln logs. Well, yeah, un poquito. The souls of the dead. What are we fucking with, baby girl? Let's see her. She's like the Atlantis mechanic girl. Oh, I love her.
Throwing down a heel.
Okay, so she can be a support unit too. That's fun.
Goodbye.
Are we using the souls of the dead for this? This is a really cool design though, because again, pants were not very common in that era. But if a woman was wearing pants, it's very likely she was doing a job that would traditionally be male, but she adapted to it. But look at her face, right? She's wearing a very, like, masculine-looking outfit. Thanks so much for the follow. At the same time, though, it's cinched in at the waist. She shows off the fact she does have hips. This does look like a woman, despite the fact that the vibe and her job is very masculine. She has a breastplate. The outfit is very cinched in at the hips. The color scheme for this is interesting because it's mostly cool, but the one warm thing draws attention to her figure. Again, if you can't make an outfit interesting through shapes, do it through color. If you can't do it through color, do it through texture. This one does it through shapes and color. She will bench press you after you have sex. Yeah, she kind of has that vibe. But like, again, she's an engineer. Carrying around a gun that like deals with like the souls of the dead seems pretty fun though in hindsight. The guns on her arms, yeah, she's very muscular. This is definitely someone that spends a lot of time with heavy machinery. But she still looks great. She has a face that tells you, oh, I would kick your ass, but then I would give you a fucking kiss on the forehead. Have you guys ever seen that meme of that Korean girl that like her boyfriend is trying to fucking stab a stick in some corn in Korean barbecue, and she takes it, snaps the corn in half, stabs a stick into it, kisses the corn, and then throws it on the grill? Yeah, that's the vibe this chick is giving me. This is the vibe of like, I will gently fucking caress my boyfriend's face and make him food. The wig, my ovaries. I'm too gay for this. I'm sorry. Like, this is what I want in my wife. I want, like, if I had, like, if I was ever gonna have a wife and the husband, I need my wife to also top me. Holy shit. Anyway, that's the vibe this chick is giving in a good way. I like it. Ooh! Okay, like, you're reminding me of something really specific that I can't remember what it is. This is like the most Edwardian / Victorian fucking face I've ever seen. Like, back in the day, men were not afraid to fuck with facial hair, okay? Back in the day, if you could grow a beard, it would be fucking balling. And this dude has a balling beard. So this dude seems, at the very least in silhouette and fashion, from what I'm gleaning, he seems much older than Prohibition. This is a silhouette from the 1800s. This is almost Neapolitan in silhouette. This looks older than the rest of the cast of the game, if that makes sense. Jinn are incapable of manifesting corporeal form for longer than 48 minutes without resting within a vessel. As a result, most Jinn employ human bodyguards for transport, protection, and companionship. Okay, so this is a duo. This is a duo of the human and the Jinn inside the jar, okay? This guy, no wonder his fucking outfit looked older. It's meant to be from another culture entirely. This is more Arab. Genies. Genie is like the colloquially used word for this type of spirit, but the actual word is Jinn. They are spirits of smokeless fire. Very common in Jewish and I believe Muslim mythology. Again, this is a cool character because despite the fact that he doesn't quite fit this setting, he also does really well. Again, everything in Deadlock seems to have some sort of supernatural tone behind it. His culture seems to be more Arabian, I guess you could say.
Only a fool opposes the Jinn.
Oh yeah, okay. I can hear it in the accent. It's great though. It's really fun to see different fashion across the ages because, believe it or not, chat, fashion is weird in the sense that it tends to originate in like one place and every other country is behind by either a season or a few years.
You're under my protection.
So the fashion sense of this dude, it's very common for Arabic countries at the time of like the 1920s, but in America, fashion like this is way more outdated at the time. And it looks dope. It's such a clean-cut silhouette. I love the hair, love the top knot, love the beard. And you can tell that he's like guarding the fucking thing inside the jar because he's holding that thing so fucking carefully. But it's really cool because he has a definitely military air about him, especially from that jacket. That's almost like a Napoleon-style jacket, very 1800s. But a lot of Arabic countries at the time had that silhouette. It really depends on the mythology you read what the Jinn does, right? So if you like think of it like a genie, if you fucking rub the lamp, something comes out. But Jinn, traditionally, they don't really have bodies. They're more like spirits, and they're spooky scary. Like, you guys know I'm a big fan of Arabic ghost hunters. You know that. Concerned Bismillah, because you don't want to fuck with the thing inside the jar, alright? Do not touch that thing, leave it alone. He looks like an Ottoman general. Yeah, it's definitely the vibe. It's beautiful. It's a great outfit, it's a great silhouette. I really like the hair. I didn't quite get the, like, Muslim influence, Ottoman influence for it until I saw the hair on the back of the outfit, and the shoulders. The shoulders were the thing that tipped me off. As like, okay, this seems like very much inspired by like the Ottoman Empire at the time. If anybody knows more about this silhouette and the type of outfit that this was inspired by, I would really love to hear it. Okay, this is, ooh. Is that a mole? Is that a mole? Is that a mole? Oh my god, I love them. Okay, so every fucking hero shooter, every game ever needs like a duo fighter. This is it, mama. Pig, mama, that's a mole. That is not a pig. Those are the little claws of a mole. Is the Journey to the West character. I like him. Is this a monkey? Oh yeah, it is a monkey, like a monkey manlet. I always like the like look of like tiny character versus big character partner. This one's definitely up there. I like that. Mo and Krill are members of the Tunnel Rats, a group that helps facilitate illicit trade and commerce between the boroughs famous for networking underground tunnels. But while most denizens of the New York underworld respect the work the rats do, every once in a while a gang tries to exploit the tunnel system for personal vendettas. That's when Mo and Krill step in and remind the city what happens to those who disrespect their hospitality. Mole people! Oh, that's so cute. It's a monkey and a mole. Slap it. Even the in-game patrons don't know what their deal is. I like them. Who is Mo and who is Krill? Krill is probably the dude on his back. Mo seems to be the mole. They would look right at home in TMP. Yeah? Oh! Shit. Oh! Mo is the big one and Krill is the small one. Which one is, what was that meme? There was a meme about shapes that was like which one's Boba, Booba, and which one's Kiki, and this is that meme. Ah! Look at his gross mole mouth! God, that's how hentai artists draw armpits sometimes, and it makes me want to slap them. For real. Yeah, sometimes hentai artists draw armpits like starts with P and ends with Usi, and it looks so bad. This is such a great play on like stereotypes because moles are blind, right? So you can't really, don't really have really big eyes. They have eyes, but they're like tiny. And instead of making him have tiny little beady eyes, they gave him a cap. Also, this outfit is very much like a poor in the 1920s. Like if you couldn't afford your cool suit with your suspenders and whatnot, this is what you would wear. The wife beater and like the hat and the pants, and that's it. That's your outfit. You don't get anything fancy. I heard a theory once that the reason that a lot of hentai artists draw armpits like that is because like the vagina is censored to filth, but the armpit wouldn't be. So they're like, ooh, look at this sexy armpit. And it's like, mama, that looks infected. That is giving infected. Do not draw armpits like that, chat. Some moles have no eyes. Some of them don't. But yeah, like, this is really cute. A really cute play on stereotypes because instead of giving him tiny beady eyes, they just give him a cap. It's so cute. I love the chains too. Definitely gives him a more rough and tough vibe. The monkey is the one character design I can't quite figure out what is that build, but at the same time, it fits with the aesthetic. I like it. I like the 20s gang aesthetic, so do I. This is less gang and more like your typical run-of-the-mill worker. Oh, muerte! Ooh, a lava lamp! Oh, this one's a lady. She has lady thighs. This lava lamp is a woman! Ugh, the boots. The boots are, oh my god, they're so sexy. So like, anything on a woman that's like shiny, especially legwear, is always like chef's kiss. It looks so good. The shape play for this is interesting because she has very wide shoulders, which initially made me think that this was a dude. But unlike most male silhouettes, which have very straight legs, her legs are very shapely. She has thighs, and she has hips, and she has really, really shapely legs. If you've ever looked at like a dude's legs, like in general, especially like a muscular guy, their asses are like square. So the thing that tipped me off about this character being a woman was the hips. Paradox. An artifact of time and the name of a notorious thieves guild. One that prides themselves on constructing elaborate heists and target the most untouchable of individuals and institutions. What does Paradox do with the countless artifacts, state secrets, and celebrity paternity tests that they have? They had paternity tests back then? Puts it on display as a pop-up museum so they can be shown to the world that no one's out of Paradox's reach. Oh, Paradox is like, oh, you are the father, bitch. That is so, ooh, the hourglass on the back, though. That is so fun. Oh, nalgas.
She's a character from Now You See Me.
Do we have to play the fucking clip about the fucking card tricks again, Wave? Do we? Because, like, that was funny.
Talk about an hourglass figure, am I right?
Oh, baby, yes. Dude, I love, ooh, this is probably okay, so, real talk. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, in the Tumblr days, object heads were like all the rage, right? This is such a sexy object head. So when you want to make a character look sexy while still being covered from head to toe, the best thing you can do is play with the shapes, right? So she has like super tight pants, really tall like leather boots, and she also has like the fucking leather straps on her thighs that go up to the waist. That immediately makes her hips look much wider than she would otherwise. She's a Tumblr sexy woman. She is, chat. It's super alluring. I like it. And the fact that she's an object head somehow makes it hotter. Why? I don't know. I don't know if it's because I can't see what her face expression is or what, but this is sexy. I really like this one a lot. And like, again, the arms are very shapely too. The coat is like the only thing that would hide her shape, but they also tailored the coat in a way that accentuates her silhouette. It's cinched in at the waist. I really like the hourglass. I really like this color scheme. I really like this character. Because this one is a warm color scheme with a cool tone accent. It's great. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, pocket, twink. Ooh, attractive man, Dorito body. This one is fun because this is like the 1920s silhouette where the suit is immaculate and then you get to the bottom of it and you're like, what are those? Why are your socks showing like that? Put your pant cuffs down. Even more Tumblr. This one's a Tumblr sexy man a little bit. Yeah. Dude, his outfit is fucking fire though. Look at, like, if you want to see if a character has Dorito body, my beautiful things, look at the shoulder to waist ratio. A good thing to know if you're looking for a fucking, like, if you're drawing men and you want to see is this artist someone that draws yaoi, how skinny the waist is. If it's like super wide shoulders and skinny itty bitty waist, that is yaoi. Also big hands, but like the big hands are like a dead giveaway. Aaron Fairfax, the eldest heir to the Fairfax Industries, has been living in hiding for the past 5 years after being shot and left for death on their 18th birthday. Wow, mean. Aaron doesn't know who is trying to keep them from taking control of their parents' company, but an Everest-fueled viper's nest that is Fairfax Industries. It could be anyone. Okay, so this dude is a fuckboy with a fucking reason. Someone shot at him and left him for dead because he was the heir to a fortune. But he's fine. Oh, give me like, this is like Jace if he was a few years younger. Oh my god, the coat is phenomenal. I don't know how much they're gonna change about these characters, but you can definitely tell the characters that they have a more finalized design versus the ones that don't. Oh, did you guys see that cute little gay hop he did when he fucking finished his role? His hair is great. I really like his coat. The scarf though, the scarf is super cute. Homie, both hands on the shotgun, please. Oh, that recoil is gonna knock him on his ass. He's very stylish. He's very fun. I love the briefcase. I love the colors.
Oh, I don't think so.
So for the most part, what ghost did you just summon out of the... Are you actually dead? Something I've noticed with all the Deadlock characters so far is that they're staying far away from very saturated color schemes, unless it's like an accent thing, like the Gilf's hand. Oh, he Asian? Yep. Dude, I love the color. Put that down.
Just for poignancy, they only use they, them pronouns, so it seems like they're androgynous or non-binary. But also still very hot.
I actually didn't even notice the pronoun things. Unlike fucking Concord, where they like threw them in your face, this one's a little bit more subtle with this writing, which I appreciate. Like, when you throw stuff like that super blatantly, it can come across as pedantic. But if it's just something that like you happen to catch in the lore, it's completely fun. Everybody calls Pocket a man because they look like a dude. But looking at their face, there's definitely a little bit more androgyny there. The hair is very, very voluminous. The pronouns are for a practical reason. Pocket wants to be as incognito as possible. That makes sense. Yeah, like, it looks like a guy. He probably wants to use they, them pronouns so they won't be easily recognized. Also, why does it look like their coat popped at the seams? Because it did. Oh. Oh, dead. 7. Oh, what is this creature? What, is this a robot? I'm trying to fucking like, dude, this one's weird. I like it. Creature is right. This one's a creature. Okay. Oh, you know what? Compared to the dude that was like, this guy's an asshole. Okay, so this is a supernatural entity. Probably used to be a human. A little bit more lore on the world. Mystic energy seems to be something that just showed up in Deadlock's universe and it was just like dope, which I like. The thing I like about this character is like the silhouette, like big fucking round manhole cover for a head. What is your face? I can't even tell. Again, like most of the color schemes in Deadlock, this is very Halloween, but I don't mind it. I like the chains on the back as well. Let's actually take a look at the 3D model so I can have a better look at this entire look. Dude, that is fun as fuck. What is on your head, my guy? He was sent to the electric chair and he merged with the chair. Why? I love that.
He's a serial killer who got put on the chair on death row.
Oh.
But it didn't work and this happened.
No, yeah, he's a Tesla coil. He's a Tesla coil. That's really cool. But the cool thing about Deadlock is the fact that instead of just having a serial killer, they made a serial killer that fused with the electric chair. And it looks like he did, because he definitely doesn't... Calm down, okay. He definitely doesn't look like he's alive by any means, but at the same time, it looks like something completely powered by electricity. If the wires on his back connecting to his head, and everything about it just says electric. It's great. He has scraps of his prison outfit. Oh yeah. He's wearing like the black and white striped prison outfit that you used to get back in the day, but he also has orange pants. Tell me he doesn't look like a jack-o'-lantern though. That face is a skull under a bag of whatever, just glowing from underneath. Oh! He has the hood they put on death row inmates. Oh, that's really cool. And foot chains. I would not want to fuck with this guy. Honest to God, I would stay well aware. He's the edgelord character. This is the character that all the 15-year-old edgelord boys are gonna pick because it's like, ooh, he's a serial killer, you guys. It's so cool. I like it. I do. It's really cute. Oh, dead. Shiv. Ooh, fuck boy. This is like one of the least Halloween outfits I've seen for Deadlock, but the hair though, that hair screams JoJo! Looks like a 60s greaser. A loyal member of the Baxter Society, an international order of monster hunter. Shiv travels across North America looking to put down creatures that prey on the living. Okay. So like, they do have the organizations that deal with supernatural stuff. That's really cool. Oh my god, the jacket! The pompadour. No, this is a JoJo character, chat. This is so fun. I like that the pants are bright fucking red, for sure. That's really, really fun. When you're designing characters like this, and you're in a world that's kind of like fantasy adjacent, you can take liberties with the colors. So giving him bright red pants works. It definitely looks him look way more fun than he would have if he was just wearing a black suit. Also, robot arm. Holy shit, that's so fun. All the guns in this game look just modern enough to be like, yeah, I could believe this being in the 1920s, while also being gigantic and super weird, which I like. The hair is everything, though. Those are sideburns, chat. Those are actually sideburns that are a little bit more old-fashioned. Those are sideburns you would see like in the 1800s, but they fit. I like it. Definitely love the vibe, love the pants, love the shirt. Did they have like t-shirts back then? I feel like that's something that's more modern, but it still looks really good. I really love the jacket too. Like, he's not wearing it, but it's super stylish. It looks like he put on the jacket, but he doesn't, like, 'cause he's a cool kid. Because he's like, oh, I'm not cold at all. He's head bopping. Does he have headphones? That's really cool.
Pocket has a voice line when he pings Shiv, they call him handsome.
I see that handsome bastard.
Pocket might be a bisexual menace, honestly.
Oh, come.
Delinquent vibe, yeah, he's definitely, again, he's giving JoJo character, which is really fun. The stand user could be anyone. this fucker shows up. So far, Deadlock has had so much fun, personality, and like such a cool vibe for the characters. I like it so much. Ooh, Ghost Mommy. Ooh, the braid though. Oh, I can get behind this one. I like this design a lot. She also feet, chat, feet. Goosey, feet for free, feet, only feet. Oh, she's really cute. Where's my triangle? Tram go for this one because feet. Again, an outfit that looks a little bit more old-fashioned for the era, but if she's a ghost, it makes sense. I love that. A victim of John Hawthorne during the Salem witch trials. Oh, Vindicta got a second chance at life when her spirit was brought back to the mortal plane during the first Maelstrom, the event that introduced the supernatural to the public at large. Okay! It was burned for being a witch. Look at her feet. Also, I love that gun. Is she the sniper? She seems like the sniper. Oh, bitch. Ooh. Again, a case where the old-fashioned outfit really fits because she's supposed to be like a ghost from the Salem witch trials. That is so cool. Her ult is a sniper. Dude, I love her. Falsely accused of being a witch who just wanted revenge, but now she is. Oh, ooh, dude, that's so cool. She can float. And the fucking feet are out. I love her hair. It's so long. Really long braid has always been something I like with characters like this. Super pretty. Hold on. Headshot! Again, mostly cool toned character design. And you're like, well, Lily, there's red in there. It's a cool tone red. This is a red that has an undertone of blue in it, which makes it really work with this design because if it was like a bright cherry red, it would be way too warm for her. But most of Deadlock's character designs seem to be leaning more towards a cool color scheme or desaturated. So this shade of red really works with her. Stop it. So like her face isn't as like, ooh, sexy as like the gilf, but it's still very pretty. She definitely looks like someone who's not alive anymore. And it's not just because she's blue. Her facial features definitely have that like gaunt sense of like, ooh, you're not alive, are you? But it's still very pretty. Ethereal, almost, you could say. I like it. Very cute. She has ruin makeup. She does, like, the fucking mascara's running down her cheeks. Like, she looks like a ghost. She looks like a ghost, but, like, in the best way possible, I guess you could say.
She's giving Juggalo.
A little bit, but, like, she's mainly giving spirit. The brightest part of her outfit is, like, the stakes at her waist. The rest of it is very desaturated, very cold, very much, I'm not alive anymore. I really like her gun. Because, like, I feel like old-timey sniper, this is probably what it would look like. It's really cool. It's very sexy, but it's not overtly so, because if the character was super sexy, it would kind of ruin her vibe, I agree. It's not like the gilf, who's like, you know, known for being very sexy because she was like a socialite and she was like, oh, so beautiful. This one is like, I was wrongfully fucking convicted of murder.
Oh, Lily, you say she's not as sexy as the gilf, but I'd still tap that Gussie.
Oh yeah, me too, but it's a different type of sexy. It's a more subtle type of sexy. It's a sexy that's all in the feet. The bottom of her dress is charred and has like burn holes. It's presumably from when she would die. Yeah, she was burned as a witch, right? It makes sense. But she's so pretty. Let me die. Death. Friend. Friend. Oh, it's so French. Chat. It's like Flubber. There is a skeleton in it. Oh, is it a metal? I think it's metal. Yeah, I think it's metal. That's so cute, though. He's so friend-shaped. That's so cute. Look at his little eyes. Murder Flubber. The Bermuda Triangle was never a myth. It was a shadow line nexus deep underneath the Atlantic Ocean. For the most part, things that escaped this astral gate were benign, like Nessie. But now something dark and predatory known as only as the adversary hunts the seas, and ocean denizens are scared to death. Dude, it's so cute! Oh, oh my god, it's just big goop. You know what? You know what? It's simple, it's effective, it's green as shit. This is the brightest character in Deadlock, fun fact. This is like the most saturated color scheme in this game. It's so cute. It's a sea creature that made a goo suit. It's so precious. Friend-shaped. Is it shooting chunks of itself? He's fine.
Walking goo.
Ah!
He's rejuvenated.
Oh my god, the voice, it's so cute. Ew.
I'm a bomb.
Oh. No notes. He's perfect. It's so cute. Like I love it. Friend shaped. Deadlock. What the fuck? The voice is very friend. The voice, how round it is. There is not an angle there, chat. It's so soft. This guy's like the polar opposite of the whole cast. Yeah, the rest of the cast is like dark and broody. This thing. Ooh, friend. Actually, yeah, he is giving Baymax to chat. You're right. I love him. Please don't change this design, Valve. It's perfect. Imagine if it was pink. Oh, I'd be sold. Die, goop. Oh, it just melts. Okay. Oh, so do you guys remember like Lucy from Zenless Zone Zero? Lucy is actually wearing what this guy is wearing on his head. It's a Prussian battle helmet from World War I. This is what the military uniforms looked like in the 1920s for the most part. This is a Prussian military helmet. It's so cool. It's such a simple silhouette, but it looks so cool. The mustache is great. Oh my god, I love it. He looks like a Bobby though. I think it might be the British Cup helm. Really, let's see. What do you think of Deadlock's character design compared to other Valve games like TF2? Well, this is definitely more complex than the stuff in TF2. But it still follows like the Valve school of design, which is very simple but very memorable. They don't make their character design super busy, which I appreciate personally. Warden makes him sound very cop-like. I think you guys are right, and this is like a British cop, but it's a very similar silhouette to the Prussian war helmet.
You violated the law.
Oh shit, yeah, British cop, I love this. I don't know if you guys remember Lies of P when we played. There were robots in Lies of P, puppets that had this exact same outfit. All of this is great. It's an amazing silhouette. I love the uniforms so much. Military uniforms are often something that I think are very cool. And old-timey ones. Modern ones are fine, but there's something very stylish about old military uniforms, for sure. The ghost hand! Can you see his eyes? No. The hand in the cage is a nice touch. Yeah, he's probably hunting ghosts, huh? That is so cool. Old-timey handcuffs, his eyes being covered, big mustache, blue outfit. Oh, it's so cool. Is he bald? He might be deleted bald, we don't know. Did you skip his lore? Yes, chat. We're like getting closer to 3 hours, all right, baby boos? We need to fucking get through this. I want to finish this tonight. In general, you guys know that I love a man in a uniform, and this is a great uniform.
Time for glory.
Ooh, the voice is fucking dope. Kill it! Va a morir. Oh! Okay, alright. This is woman. Dude, this is probably the coolest outfit in this game. So, Concord, right? One of the things I fucking disliked about Concord was how little they played with silhouettes. This is a great example of a character that has a very strong silhouette, but at the same time, you can easily tell what their deal is. When you have a strong silhouette, it's very easy to tell if a character's vibe is like, what their character's vibe is in general. Thanks so much for the follow. So Wraith, this person is definitely either a hitman or someone who is very used to skulking around and offing people. How can you tell? You can't see her eyes. She's wearing a full suit. She has a big coat with big shoulders and a big gun right in the forefront. I don't know what her actual vibe is, but from what I can glean, she knows what she's doing. This is a woman that is dressed in a man's outfit. Again, not common in the 1920s. But still not super unheard of. And this is a lady that likes to take charge. And you can tell that she likes to take charge in general because of how, like, confident her stance is. Everyone in Concord kind of looked awkward, right? Like, they looked like they were, like, fumbling around. Most of the characters in Deadlock seem to have a very, like, quiet confidence about them, but this one's probably the loudest confidence I've seen in this game. She's also a gambler. She does look like a gambler, she does. So she has two silhouettes, but her body and her coat. The main silhouette a character has is usually the big one. For her, it's the coat. Oh, the hair is lovely, too. Her lore is that she's an enforcer for Gambling Empire or something. She definitely looks like a kingpin or something akin to a kingpin, close to that. Murderer for hire, enforcer, bodyguard. Definitely someone who's used to taking people out. And I can tell just by looking at her what her vibe is, which is what you want when you're designing characters. The cool stuff about Deadlock is the supernatural element that they've given almost everyone in the cast. Like, there hasn't been, like, any normal person in Deadlock, if that makes sense. In a way, though, everyone being so special matches. No one feels out of place, if that makes sense. God, I love her outfit. Oh, okay. Looking a little bit closer, because I couldn't see this in the fucking artwork. The arms that she's using to fire her gun are fake. Her actual arms, she has her hands in her pockets. Yeah, okay, definitely I can see the purpose of the coat now. Again, I love design with a purpose, and at first I was like, why does she have such a big coat? Now I get it. She has an extra set of arms there. And it's an extra set of arms that are so close to her actual build that I didn't even notice it until I took a closer look at the character. That's super clever. Also, I love her face. The hair is immaculate, but mainly the silhouette play in this is great because you can't tell she has 4 arms until you look at the actual figure. The coat was actually quite common in the 1920s. Many women used it for shoulder pads. Shoulder pads were more common back in the day. Yes, that is absolutely true. She has no pupils. I haven't had a close look at the face, but so far on silhouette and outfit alone, oh, I'm obsessed. This is a man's outfit on a woman. But why is she wearing a man's outfit? Simple. Her job is one that would usually be done by a guy, and she owns it. You can tell she's owning it. That's really, really cool. Love the gun. Love the magic. Love the extra set of arms. I love the quiet confidence in the character. I really do. Like, the tilted hat gives her an air of mystery without it going, like, super, like, ooh, what's her damage? I know what her damage is. Assassin. Absolute swagger. Very swag. Great outfit. Great design. Also, warm color scheme. Lily, it's perfect. Warm purple. This is actually one of the first characters that Wave actually showed to me, I think. But I didn't look at it super closely because I was like, all right, I'll make a video. Don't show me more. So he showed me this, and I was like, okay, this seems interesting. This definitely caught my attention when I first saw it. I actually can't wait to see what the finalized designs for this are going to look like. So this is, like, again, the game's not done yet, so stuff is subject to change. Horrifying Junji Ito creature. But at the same time, better than most of the shit in Concord. A lot of personality. What is this? Okay, this is a woman for sure. Like, this is a feminine silhouette, even if it's kind of hard to tell. Thanks so much for the follow. Like, this is horrifying. This looks like a wraith, a spirit, a spooky, scary Junji Ito thing. Am I right? Oh, but... Ow! I hope you know Japanese. No, I don't. Nah, read it. I don't know how to read Japanese. Dude, this is a Junji Ito creature. What the fuck? This is one of those designs. Does it fit into Deadlock? No, but also yes. Ooh. Basically, her brother and her owned the company and then trying to co-own it by one of them being in America, but their workers didn't like the idea of a woman being in charge and revolted. Is she dead? Is she a ghost? Because she looks like a Junji Ito creature. She escaped and her brother died. She took his name. She's an alien. What? Oh, deadass just Japanese. Oh, I love that. Valve! They have no chill. Valve, what the fuck? Oh, the color scheme is gorgeous. I love purple and gold. The forehead that pierces the heaven. She looks like an alien, she does. The original design is that she's a weeb alien, but they're remaking her to look more like a demon Yakuza. Look at the size of the head, chat! Dude, this is such a sick character design. Does it fit in Deadlock? A little bit, yes. A little bit, no. But the purple and gold is phenomenal. Look at that. The stand user could be anyone, this thing. There's more. Ooh, I love this. So, I'm not gonna go into the sandbox for these because these are all experimental. These are not official. I don't know if Deadlock is gonna keep these or not, but look at the hips. I love her vibe. 2 words. Smart bitch. The cat is immaculate. Sphinx cats are either the sweetest things in the universe or assholes, and they need a bath once a week. That cat is high maintenance. That lady is high maintenance. Deal with it. Next. I cannot fathom what the fuck he is wearing. What in the god's name? Is that a goblin shark skull? It has the slight underbite for it. That's awful. I love it. Ooh, holiday. Man, woman, woman. Yeah, no, that face is really feminine. Cowboy for the 1920s. Love the hat. Oh, that's a good silhouette. Gone. Oh, the boots. The boots are so cute. I would wear that outfit. Give it to me. Next. Magician. The Prestige. Dude, I would play as this just to scare the shit out of people. I feel like if you could sneak up on someone with this character, it would scare the absolute living daylights out of them. Love it. Next. Daddy. Keep it. Deadlock, keep it. Why is this an Daddy, why is this an experimental? Deadlock. Valve. Let me tell you this. Keep it. James Bond looking ass motherfucker. Eye patch, fucking tuxedo. Umbrella, Kingsman, keep him. What do you mean experimental? Trapper, that haircut is unfortunate. I don't like it, but the pants are great. The socks are great. The vest is phenomenal. What the fuck are you holding, baby boy? I love that god. All of them have had such interesting fucking weapons too. I love that so much. Viper, creature. I feel like this is what my dog would look like if she gained human form. I feel like this is like a very early version of Ivy though. Yeah, a little bit. You can definitely tell why this one's experimental. All right, one more. Ew. What is this? What is this? This one's the femboy because it has woman hips, but it's a dude. Fortnite, this one's, where's the bus? Can I like run? I'm gonna run around as the daddy, hold on. Whoa, they put a Concord character in Deadlock. It's not a bad design. It still has a lot of personality. Where daddy? Where daddy? Yeah, boy. Oh, that is sexy. Dorito body, fucking tux with a white jacket, eye patch, slicked back hair. Please take me now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that is sexy, chat. Ooh, ah! This is peak 1920s men fashion. Ooh. Oh, aggressively straight. I spent like half the stream being gay, but like, it reminds me of like one of my favorite YouTube comments that was like, I can't tell if she's gay or straight. Somebody please help. I'm bisexual, baby boy. So normally with tuxedo jackets, you would cut the jacket, you would nip it at the waist, and you would give it longer coattails. But this is a jacket that is a little bit longer. It hits his hips, but at the same time, it's tailored really well. So it doesn't look awkward. Men's suits, you guys, believe it or not, they're some of the hardest clothes to put together properly. Any fucking bozo can make a guy's suit, but it takes a real artist to make a man's suit that's bespoke and fits them to perfection. It's not easy. I never learned anything about men's clothing because my grandma specialized in women's. All the pattern making stuff that she taught me when I was like much younger was all for women's clothing. The reason being, men's suits are a different beast. They really are. And that was the cast of Deadlock. Holy shit, that was fun as fuck. I will say this, from all the characters that I've seen tonight, le dan 20 vueltas a Concord. 20! Perdón? I'm sorry, my Spanish came out, but these character designs, one of these has more personality than the entirety of Concord's cast combined, okay? Valve's character designers know what they're doing. They know that they have a core concept that's designed with a purpose. They pick a fucking thing they want to do with a character and they do it. They don't just design out of their ass or thinking what's gonna please the masses. No, absolutely not. If you are designing a character, everyone on YouTube and everyone on Twitch, and you want to design a character for yourself, give them a purpose. Think to yourself, what's your fucking damage? Who are they? What are they doing? Why are they doing it? And just by answering those 3 questions for yourself, not for your audience, you will get a decent character design. Concord's problem is that they tried way too hard to pander to everyone instead of thinking, what would we like to do with these characters? What's their purpose? Deadlock's characters designers, thanks so much for the follow. They gave their characters purpose. All of them have a fun backstory, lore that fits, character designs that fit the lore, interesting
Honestly,
shapes.
Lily Valve pays a lot for the best people that they hire for a reason.
Valve knows what they're doing. Like, the TF2 designs were also very iconic for a reason. This is a little bit more complex, right? The game itself has a little bit more of a complex vibe to it. But you can definitely tell that their character designers thought about it. They thought about everything. They knew what they wanted to do with every single person in this cast. Even stuff that I think still needs a little bit more time in the oven, like Great Talon, it still has a very clear character concept writing-wise. And a lot of people think if you just want to make a character, just make something that looks cool. And I will almost always disagree, because as someone who's designed a lot of characters, I think that you at the very least need very basic writing. Who are they? What are they doing? What's their job? What's their purpose? Just answer those questions and you will have a basic guideline on where to go to, because if you can answer those questions, you can get references. And if you can get references, you can be inspired. Design with a purpose. Don't just try and throw shit at the wall that you think players are gonna like and make it stick. No. Think a little bit further than that. Think for yourself before you think for other people. And chances are, if you design something that you like for you, someone else is gonna like it. And with that little sage piece, little nugget of wisdom, I will end this YouTube video. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like about the character designs here. If you noted anything interesting about the fashion of any different eras, countries, whatever in Deadlock, please let me know. I may have missed stuff, obviously. And again, these character designs are very much subject to change, but I would like to know what you liked or what you didn't like and why. I appreciate it. I really do. As someone that likes to design characters for a living, different opinions and different thoughts are always appreciated. Yeah, that's about it for the YouTube video. Wave, play the clip, whichever one you want, fuck it.
The Great Electric Spider.
He's the one that recommended this, by the way. Like, Wave was pestering me to do this for weeks.